You are growing as a smart contract developer when you are able to write gas efficient yet secure smart contracts. And that is why you need to know how to work with gas reports in Foundry. In this tutorial, I'll teaching you how you can generate gas reports for all of your contracts, some tests, and I'll also be teaching you how you can generate snapshots all within Foundry for you to have an high level overview of how you are spending gas or how you will spend gas in your contract. If that is what you want to know, which you should know, let's get into it.
You start by setting up our contract. So we can say make directory, let's see, learn. So that will be our directory for now. We will see this to learn. Then I want us to use vectorize this solidly for this tutorial. So let's go to GitHub, get a link to his repo and just clone it. So git clone recursive, paste it, and let's wait while it runs up. So yeah, it's cloning every object in the repo and we should have it soon enough. Of course, when you are doing this, ensure you have quite a decent internet connection to make everything go smoothly. So yeah, here we have what we are trying to use to test this contract or to test our gas report here. And the first thing we want to do is to get the gas report of all the contracts and of all the tests in this project. So you can say we'll say forge test gas report. So forge test gas report. Okay, we have an error. We haven't changed that directory to where that can be done. So cdsrc, cd solidity first, then src. So forge test gas report. And that should go now. That thing's been equal. Yeah, I think it's running. As you can see, here is the report of the gas deployment cost in the contract by function name, by variable name, and basically every detail you need to get is right here in about all the contracts in the projects. Now let's try to see if we can test for a single contract out of all those contracts. And how do we do that? We can come here, let's clear everything, and say forge test MC. MC is the alias for match contract and Foundry, and MT is the alias for match test. So you can even say forge test gas report MC ownable, and let's see how this goes. Yeah, the tests are running. Subsequently, it should show the report, other things being equal. All right, our test or our report is ready. This is the report for Ownable also. So it's tested Ownable mock. It's also showed everything about the mock Ownable bit size code sizer. It also shows the deployment cost of mock ownable roles. Basically, everything that concerns ownable in this contract, it just spit it out and it showed us the gas report of both the functions of the contract and every other thing else. So now let's try something else. How about testing for the gas deployment or the gas cost of a specific function within a contract or within a test. And I want to know that particularly when we are generating gas reports, we are routing it through tests. So we'll probably call the test itself, then it will show us what the actual function will be like. Let's get into it. So let's say forge test gas report. As I said earlier, Match MT is the alias for Match Test in Foundry, so just know that. And let's try to get the report for a test in our enable. So function set owner. Now let's look for set owner within the test and just because we can't really call the contract itself from here, so we'll work with the test. Let's look for ownable.t.so. That's the file where everything is. And yeah, we can say byte size, test byte code size. Okay. Now let's see how this goes. Our test for that particular function is ready. So come here. Yes, you can see it. The byte code sizer, we are seeing the mock, the result of the gas deployment of the mock, then of the actual function itself or the actual test for the function itself. So that is how you can generate the gas report of a test. One last thing, let's try to generate a gas snapshot of everything we are doing. And why is gas snapshot important? It's important for you to have a very good overview or feel of what the contract is all about in terms of gas and just see everything in a single file. So let's get to do that. So to do that, it's simple. Just come to your CLI, then say forge snapshot. Usually, the design of Foundry is that when we call this, it should generate a report in terms of probably a text or an empty file or something like that, where we can actually access our report. It's run the test all over again so it can store it separately. All right, our snapshot is ready. So check where our file path is solidly SRC. So, and it's around that place you see the snapshots. So, yeah, here is it. There is a snapshot. Let me redo this so you can see it's better. Yeah, it's more like what we had on the CLI the other time. Now we have it in a separate file within the project. And on this note, I would like to teach you how you can export your report right from CLI into becoming, let's say, a TXT file or an MD file that you can probably send across, and it is more portable that way rather than being on the CLI. And that's very simple. There's just a little thing you need to add to your command, and when you do that, you have it. All right, so let's try to get the report of ownable. So of course, run your forge test MC for match contract, or you can say gas report first to keep track of everything. Then say MC ownable. Now you include this greater than, say greater than gas report dot md, or you can really do any document file extension you like. You can say .md, you can say .json, you can say .txt. That's basically up to you. But I prefer .md, you know. So let's run this. it appears our file is ready. So I think this is it, gas report.md. And right now you can see everything about Onable here. You can see Onable test. You can see all the functions, how they passed, and the gas cost and everything. Can you see? It's basically for ownable contracts that we specified. And right now we have it in .md.
All right, thank you so much for watching that video. I hope you learned one or two things. And if you want me to teach you on something more specific in smart contract development or smart contract testing, do well to drop it in the comments and I'll probably make a video on it soon.